Good afternoon. It's good to see you. How are you? How's your day been?
I'm okay. It's been okay. I did a lot of schoolwork, then I had volleyball practice, now I'm here. Then I have to go to home and do homework.
Gosh, sounds like you're a busy girl. Well, I'm glad you're here. How was your Thanksgiving? I personally like Christmas bread better, and I don't really care much about Thanksgiving.
My Thanksgiving was good. I agree. I like the Thanksgiving food, but that's all Thanksgiving is food. I'm excited for Christmas. Every year my family goes to Florida because that's where my grandparents live. I get sad not spending Christmas in the snow, but also love spending it at the beach and seeing my grandparents is also really fun.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. I wish I was spending Christmas at the beach every year.
It's so fun. The beach we go to every year, they have a sandcastle contest. They have to build something Christmas related. It's cool to see what everyone makes.
Wow, that sounds like so much fun. Well, before we get started, I just want to remind you that whatever you say here is confidential, which means it stays between you and I, unless yourself or others are in danger.
Okay, thank you.
So, has anything new been going on in your life? I know you're a senior this year. How's school going?
It's okay. School's a lot. I feel very overwhelmed there, and even when I go home and think about school, I have a few good friends, which is nice. Like you said, I'm just really busy.
I'm glad you have some good friends. I know, I'm sorry how much you have going on. Could you tell me more about why you started coming here? I know this is only our second time meeting, and the first is really just getting to know each other.
Well, like I said, I feel really overwhelmed. I feel like my life is so busy and I'm not handling it well.
Hmm. When you say overwhelmed, can you describe to me what that overwhelming feeling feels like? And do you think you're not handling it well because you're overwhelmed?
Well, I first feel really nauseous, like I'm about to throw up, but I never do. That feeling just stays in like my stomach and my throat. I also feel like I just can't relax. My mind and heart are always racing. That makes it really hard to sleep. So my sleep hasn't been good either. I also get headaches a lot, and yeah, because I'm overwhelmed, I'm not handling it well.
Hmm. What you're describing sounds a lot like anxiety.
Wow.
I'm sorry, that's probably a lot to take in.
Well, I just didn't think it would be that. I felt crazy for feeling those things. I thought just had a lot going on, like it was just normal feelings.
You're not crazy. On a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being super anxious, what would you rate your feelings at any given time?
Well, it comes and goes in waves. If one is not anxious at all, I don't think I have felt that in a really long time.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I feel like the lowest on a scale I have the felt I have felt is like a 3, and the highest would be a 10.
What do you feel like when you're at that 10?
Like I can't do anything. I can't sleep or eat, and I can't feel like I can't breathe anymore.
Do you feel like there's any particular times in the day when you feel like you're a 10?
Um, I don't know. I guess I haven't really thought about that.
That's okay. Could you maybe give me a few examples of when you're feeling that 10?
Like I felt it today walking into school, and I felt like that 10 last night when I got home right before doing my homework, and I felt it yesterday before my math test, and now that I'm saying it whenever I'm doing schoolwork, really.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like you're feeling that 10 around schoolwork times. What are your grades like in school?
They're good. I have A's in 3 of my classes and B's in the other 2.
That's really good. Were those grades hard for you to earn, or do you feel like school is something that comes naturally for you?
No, not hard. I really like school, which might be shocking considering why I'm here.
Wow, not many people your age like school. I'm glad to hear you say that.
Yeah, I do like it, so I'm not sure why I'm feeling this way.
Well, you are a senior. Are you nervous about college?
I don't know. I don't think I am. I mean, I really don't know why I would be.
College is a scary thing for most people. A lot of people go away from their families, and the academics get harder. It's okay to be nervous about it, but it's also normal if you are nervous.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Maybe that is what's causing some of it.
There could be a lot of different things making you feel this way. How would you feel if I gave you some different techniques that'll possibly help you in the moment when you're feeling those overwhelming feelings?
Yeah, I think I'd be good with that. Honestly, I'll try anything to help.
Sweet. The first technique we could try would be a very simple thing, just some deep breathing. I want you to take 5 deep breaths in through your nose and out of your mouth. If you still feel overwhelmed, take 5 more. Some people also like to touch their fingers to their thumbs while they're breathing like this. Could you maybe try that for a second? Good job. That was good.
Wow, that felt nice and really calming. What's another technique?
Another thing you could try would be carrying around a journal. It's really nice to write down your thoughts in the moment. I know that might seem scary or awkward because people could see you with it, but it doesn't have to be a big one. Just a small notepad works really good too.
Okay, I could do this. People at my school would probably think it was just taking notes. What all would I write in this journal?
Well, that's a good thing. You could write whatever you wanted. No one would ever look at this journal except for you.
Cool, I'll try this too.
Cool. The last technique I want you to try is smelling lavender. I know this sounds crazy, but it does help most people. I have something you can take home and you can smell it whenever you feel overwhelmed.
Wow, I really like this one. Lavender is my favorite scent. I hope this helps me.
I'm glad it's your favorite scent. Do you have any questions about the techniques?
Not that I can think of.
Okay, well, please don't be afraid to ask me if you do think of any.
Okay, thank you.
Now I have some goals I would like to see happen before we meet next.
Okay, what are those?
First, it's really important that you try one technique at a time. I would like to see what is most beneficial to you.
What happens if the technique I'm using in the moment doesn't work?
Well, make sure you give it a minute to work. Then if you still feel very overwhelmed, you can switch techniques.
Okay, what are the other goals?
I'm going to give you a journal to take home. I would like you to write down when you use those techniques, the time and date, what technique you use, and if it worked or not.
Okay, I can do that.
Sweet. And finally, it's super important that you're 100% honest with me when we meet. If none of these techniques work for you, please let me know. It's also very important that you're trying them. If you don't use them, please let me know at the next session.
Okay, I can do that.
Can you repeat the goals to me?
First, use one technique at a time. Give it a minute to work, then switch if I need to. Second, write down the technique I used, and whenever I used it, if it worked. Third, be honest with you. Is that all right?
Perfect. I'm so glad we have a plan and some goals set up for you.
Me too. I really hope this works.
Do you have any more questions for me today? It looks like our time together is almost up.
Nope, not that I can think of.
All right, well, please reach out to me if you think of anything else or if you have any questions. I'll see you in 2 weeks.